Hello, this is the first lecture of my second assignment. The title of my lecture is Anthroponymy and Memory. Anthroponymy is a subfield of onomastics. Onomastics generally is considered as the study of the history and origin of proper names. And anthroponymy is a subfield within this onomastic study alongside toponymy. So anthroponymy studies the names of the individuals while toponymy studies the name of places. So anthroponymy as an approach and tool, especially for a place like Nagaland, it is very interesting to note that it can be used to identify uh, particular aspects that is associated with names, historical aspects associated with names. And it exists in every society. The name of an individual will usually have a meaning behind it, and that meaning might be associated with uh, events that might have occurred maybe to one of the ancestors. And therefore, anthroponymy becomes very important in a society like the Nagas, especially because we do not have uh, proper written record, proper written history. And therefore, elders, when they gave names, they usually associated names with events associated with that particular person's clan or family. And since names are usually considered very common, means so we are very common, the names that we have are usually common in most of the communities here, we overlook the fact that some names can actually be used to identify some events that happened way back in time. In many parts of the world, we will see that we have orthographic rules. Now, orthographic rules will usually dictate whether the meaning of that particular name changes because they written societies having written scripts will usually look from this orthographic rule. Just a change in letter will change the meaning of the name. Variations in letters will usually change the meanings of that particular name also. But for perspective, from a perspective of the Nagas, since we do not have a script as such, and most of the names that we use are in English letters, so the meaning of that particular name does not undergo any change, or usually does not go change, uh, given the fact that it is similar sounding, okay, in the first place, and we do not have orthographic rule. So from this perspective, anthroponymy, the study of names of a particular person, uh, usually having unique names, will actually help us in the reconstruction of events that happened way in back in time. And this pertains to the study of timeline. For instance, I did a case study of a person, and I was able to trace back to 5 generations of that particular person, and then uh, with the event associated with it, we were able to identify the genealogy of that particular family tree. Secondly, we are also looking into space, that is the time that the generations that has actually experienced particular events in uh, phases. And then we are also able to identify particular traditions associated during that time that was existing during that time. And I was also able to identify the presence of certain social category. For instance, the nature of the very term slavery also is quite different from most of the uh, slavery that is studied elsewhere in the other parts of the world. So I believe that this anthroponomic study can be taken up anywhere in any of the communities, and then it might help the reconstruction of history where there is usually no written sources. Thank you.